It's Madden NFL 24. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Night. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes them dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping it contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he completes it to Bellamy. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
It's early, but announce a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. In this defense, they're going to have to find.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback.
That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. That's pulled in at the 32.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throws right side, and that's complete.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
And they rattle off a big one. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down, 4th and goal. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
He might be being set up here for a busy ball game already. 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points, but what they really want is to find a way for him to kick extra points instead of field goals.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Nothing is the score after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Now 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Another big gainer, 2 in succession, as this one goes for 32.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
9 yards is the pick up there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. They run again with Hood. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Hood on the ground.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run here with Hood. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
San Juan's offense ready to get started again. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
Yeah. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Now we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. San Juan's offense ready to get started again. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. That was a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught left side by Bellamy. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Dragons add 6 to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So out come the Chargers.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dragons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
So
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On the give, this is their fullback. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. Got a man, that's Ward. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
That is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Dragons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
San Juan's offense ready to get started again.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 3.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
60 Eagles.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On the go.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That's complete to Ward. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Dragons have got it on cruise control.
The extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chargers 7.
This one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On the carry, it's Hood. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Touchdown, Chargers. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. San Juan's offense ready to get started again. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On second down now, Ayers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That escapes the sack. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Taking on the midfield logo.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll look to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
So it's our visitors that come away with a victory here, and it was all thanks